Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today's podcast topic is a little bit different from usual. And today's topic, I want to talk about Responsible Tourism Awards. 2 weeks ago, I was actually in Sarawak, Malaysia, attending the 4th International Conference for Responsible Tourism and Hospitality, organized by the International Centre for Responsible Tourism Southeast Asia chapter, which I am part of. And I was actually the one giving the opening speech on the third day of the conference where we had the Responsible Tourism Awards. I was also on the panel of judges for the awards. And the awards saw about slightly over 20 applicants, and a few are tour operators, a few are accommodation providers, 1 or 2 hotels, and there was also one community tourism organization. And I actually found myself learning quite a lot from the many initiatives that the 20 over applicants were responsible for. There were many good examples of responsible tourism practices, and in the awards, I actually said this in my in the opening speech which I gave. Responsible Tourism Awards is a good way to incentivize and motivate organizations and people to think about how to make their tourism operations more responsible, more impactful. I believe that this Responsible Tourism Awards for the ICRT Southeast Asia chapter will go on for many more years, and then that is also my hope and my wish. Responsible Tourism Awards is to celebrate and to recognize the many initiatives and efforts individuals and companies and organizations have put in. I am sure there are many initiatives that were replicated. I'm sure in the many responsible practices that the 20 over tourism organizations were responsible for, some of these initiatives or practices were most likely replicated, in the sense that they might not be the original ones who implemented them. And I think that is okay. I think that is replication, copying something and making it better is something that we should be doing, is one of those things that we should be seeing more. And so there were also many innovations that we saw. There were some responsible tourism practices that were perhaps quite creative, catering for the specific landscape of the recipients that the organizations were serving. And so this is a very interesting sight that we're seeing. And it's my wish and hope that we will see more applicants coming in for the coming years. And it's also one of my wishes to see the current organizations and individuals who were involved in this year's Responsible Tourism Awards continue to practice more. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast.